Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We need to talk about Halloween Ends. They've had their test screening and some of the big rumors have been debunked. And also this is Throwback Thursday, so our Throwback Thursday movie is Paranormal Activity. So let's jump into those rumors about Halloween Ends because now we have more information. Let's jump right into it. Now, based on this screening, we know that Michael Myers doesn't die in the first 15 minutes. But if you've been watching my channel for a while, I've been saying I don't think there's a plausible way that happens, because what are they going to do afterwards? Show, how Michael Myers has killed before. Flashback City, that montage of Michael Myers' great kills or something. There was no way that Michael Myers was going to die in the first 15 minutes, and I've been telling you that for a long time. Now, the other rumor that has been debunked, the other theory is that Michael Myers will be wearing a different mask. We know that Michael Myers will not be wearing a different mask now, as the people in the test screening, even though they are not really allowed to say, have said that Michael Myers will not be wearing a new mask when Halloween begins, nor will he be wearing a new mask later on. For a majority of the movie, he has his original outfit, which tells me, hey, original outfit, original mask, For the majority of the movie, he's going to have the mask on. That's what that tells me. At some point, his mask is going to come off, but we already know this because it's just like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man era. Every movie, his mask got tore off. It's just like the Keaton Batman. Every movie his mask got tore off. And then you have this trilogy of Halloween films. And let's face it, at one point in every one of these movies, Michael didn't have his mask on. So this doesn't come as a shock or a surprise. And I don't think we should worry about Michael Myers putting on some new outfit. I don't think we get to see Michael Myers put on a Ronald McDonald mask. Although him putting on the clown mask would not be incredibly out of the realm of possibility, nor would it be wild. But I don't think that's going to happen either. Especially some crazy mask that we've never seen before. Unless, of course, they go the route with Michael putting on a silver shamrock mask. Which that rumor hasn't been debunked. But I'm pretty sure we can say that silver shamrock, if it does play a part in the movie, isn't going to play a huge part at all. And I don't think we're going to see any sort of wild, crazy thing. But the trailer's getting ready to drop in a week or so, and we'll get to know then more about what they have planned for this movie, hopefully. But the other thing that has happened is that they have said that there is another threat in the movie. We knew this. Of course we knew this. We knew this because in every movie that this trilogy calls canon. Okay, if you go all the way back to the original movie, the other antagonists were the law. They didn't believe Loomis. They were sort of the foil to Loomis's plan to stop Michael Myers, this other threat. You jump into the new Halloween trilogy and you get the mad doctor who just wants to see what Michael could do out in the open. I want to see this creature in the wild. And, he's the foil. He's the other bad guy. And then you get Halloween Kills, where they have this mad mob of people all carrying torches to stop Michael Myers. And they're the threats to that situation. They're the other threat in that movie. It doesn't shock me, nor should it shock you, that there's another threat in this movie. Now, who that other threat is or what that other threat is remains to be seen. It could be some wild and crazy threat. It could be Michael's brother. Although I'm pretty sure we can debunk that theory as well. Now, whatever the case may be, him having a threat other than him in this movie is not a shock, as it has happened in every movie that this movie deems to be canon. And in fact, I'm pretty sure if you look at every Michael Myers movie from the past, even the ones that don't claim to be canon, you would find that there's always some other overarching threat that is causing some of the mayhem to occur. So that's not a surprise either. Now, they also said that Michael Myers is actually a little bit injured due to the events of Halloween Kills. This is sort of their way of mortalizing Michael Myers, making him human. As they said, they didn't want him to be supernatural. Now, they lose rights to Michael Myers after this trilogy, so who knows what the next person does with the character. But I could pretty much guarantee if the money is there, we're getting another Michael Myers film. So we know for a fact that even if Michael Myers appears a little bit injured in this film, how injured is injured? How weak is weak? Is it a matter of they're able to take him down at some point due to just knowing where one of the injuries is? Taking advantage of an injured spot on Michael Myers, they're able to get the upper hand. That's not a bad thing. That's not a shock. And that really shouldn't be that terrifying for fans to think about, as even Jason Voorhees has been taken down due to a pre-existing wound a time or two in his life, or unlife, or whatever you consider to be Jason Voorhees. Freddy Krueger has been taken out by previous injuries or previous weaknesses that have been exposed. This is not something new in a horror movie. It's not something new that they do. So all these rumors and theories that we just debunked shouldn't terrify the fans at all. If anything, I think they make me a little bit more excited to see this movie. Now, Blumhouse is no stranger to horror movies. In 2007, they started their horror movie career with a little movie called Paranormal Activity that actually was meant to sort of hone in on that whole Blair Witch Project type of found footage thing. It was a whole craze. And Paranormal Activity came out one of the victors. It was a slow burn to get there, but the movie actually spawned a number of sequels and is one of the scariest found footage movies you can find. Now, this movie takes place in 2008, and it focuses on the couple of Kate and Mika. And Kate and Mika are dealing with this demon that has haunted Kate for eons upon eons now, ever since she was a child. And the whole movie, they're sort of trying to find this demon, get proof of its existence, and thus the found footage camera, constantly having a camera running throughout the movie. And it still manages to build a lot of suspense and a lot of little scares along the way. And it's some of these little tiny details that make this one of the scariest found footage movies. I'm not a huge fan of found footage movies, and I rather enjoy this one. And the last couple moments of this movie are just insane. So if you want to know a little bit about Blumhouse's relationship with horror and why they are given IPs like Halloween, like The Exorcist, and who can forget that they are responsible, whether you liked it or not, for making Fantasy Island into a horror movie. Now, they have a hit or miss type of thing with a lot of their franchises, but they have enough of them that are big and huge that I highly recommend you check them out. And you could do worse than this little movie. In researching for what to tell you about this movie, I actually learned something I didn't know. I learned that there was actually a Japanese language sequel to this movie that I didn't know about. And I'm a completionist. If I'm watching these movies, I'm going to watch them all. And I'm going to watch them chronologically, which ultimately makes this first movie the third chronologically in order. Now, I didn't know about this Japanese language movie. And the Japanese language movie is called Tokyo Night. And that's insane because I knew nothing about this. But now, of course, I'm going to have to check it out. And I highly recommend that you guys check out Paranormal Activity. Even if you're not a fan of found footage movies, like I said, this is one of the better ones. And it gives you insight into Blumhouse's beginnings into horror. And what you might be able to expect from the new Halloween movie and some of their future projects. Remember, The Exorcist also deals with a demon. Now, make sure that you are leaving us a comment because we definitely want to know what you think about these rumors being debunked, about these theories that are no longer an option for people to talk about. And we want to know what you think of the Paranormal Activity movies as well. Also, friends, don't forget to leave a comment just because we want to have a conversation with you. Make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button because Miko says we need more subscribers, and this little face wouldn't lie to you. Share this video with all of your friends so they get the same great content you get. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. And then, friends, at the end of the day, fandom is family.